Right, it's empty. Yeah.
Is it?
It's got his name on his helmet. Has it?
Yeah.
I can't read that.
That's Ben. Yeah, it looks like him.
Get a woman, okay! Last one!
That's What did that thing just do? Is that like a minefield?
The enemy has been dealt with, and the area is now secure. The section commanders quickly reorganise their sections, and the troop deploys to its task.
Cam was the first one to speak one. Why are they just hiding? Well, he's going out.
The activities are as follows. In the centre, Charlie section, commanded by Corporal Cooper, will carry out a minefield route. They will first uncover and mark mines before disposing of them. The section comprises of Sappers, Adams, Third, Buckingham, Ulmer, Gardiner, Gibbons, Hargreaves, McChrystal, Widnall, and Wright. On the left is Alpha section, commanded by Corporal Brown. They will complete the construction of a heavy girder overbridge. The section comprises of Sappers, Frank, Gowdy, Jackson, Kippin, Livesey, Maguire, Meakin, Omni, Gemmell, Mellon, Pitt, and Waddington. On the right is Bravo section, commanded by Corporal Dodd. They will construct a medium girder overbridge to cover a section of road weakened by shell fire. The section comprises of Sappers, Berry, Winooski, Fulker, Ford, Goodwin, Helm, Hunt, Hutchinson, Jones, Ray, Williams, and Withering. To your front, you can see a minefield that the rebels have laid. These mines may be anti-personnel, anti-tank, or a mixture of both. First, a reconnaissance of the minefield would be carried out. Then mine location parties will go to work. The mine location party consists of 6 men, commanded by a junior non-commissioned officer. The man in front is using a length of wire to identify any tripwires from ground level to a pump's head height. The next 2 men will feel for mines laid on the surface and probe for buried mines. The 2 men at the rear will detect deep buried mines using an electronic mine detector. The team will clear a lane 2 meters wide and will be directed by the junior NCO in the centre. Once mines have been found, they are uncovered and marked with a white cone. Anti-personnel mines, if possible, can be disarmed and lifted. Once the team has completed a 50-metre section, other teams will take their place until the desired area has been cleared. For the purpose of this display, mine clearance has been speeded up considerably. In a real minefield, sappers are expected to clear a ground at the rate of 1 metre per minute. As with bridging, this task is often done in the face of the enemy. The tactical positioning of the minefield means that the enemy forces will be nearby and watching over the area. To your left is our section. They are constructing a heavy girder overbridge, or HGOB. The bridge rests on the ground and is used to cross culverts or weakened sections of a road. As the name suggests, it is an extremely heavy piece of equipment and is normally built using a crane. However, as can be seen here, it can be built by hand if necessary. The bridge, once completed, can carry loads of up to 100 tons. If you look to your right, you will see Bravo section. They are upgrading a weakened section of road damaged by shell fire. The bridge that they are using is a 4-bay medium girder overbridge, or MGOB, which will carry vehicles of up to 70 tons in weight. The bridge is broken down into components that can be delivered on the back of a lorry or even by helicopter. The parts of the bridge are made out of strong alloys. Each piece has to be light enough to be lifted by the sappers, yet robust enough to sustain the heavy loads it is required to carry. Once built, the bridge is finally wrapped and decked to allow access of different types of vehicles. The compass engineering skills being demonstrated to you today are only a few that these sappers have learned during their training. Others include the use of hand and power tools and the use of cordage and steel wire ropes. They learn basic artisan skills, including concreting, bricklaying and carpentry. These trades were employed on a project the troops carried out in the first few weeks of the course, where they refurbished a chemical warfare training facility and constructed a fortifications display area. They are taught water supply and are able to pump more water and treat it so it is fit for other troops to drink. The bridging module covers equipment bridging and non-equipment bridging. Non-equipment bridging is the construction of bridges using stores found locally and not prefabricated components. They learn watermanship, which covers the use of in-service boats and equipment used to cross all types of water. They are also taught demolition. The Royal Engineers are responsible for demolishing bridges and other structures. These sappers are trained in the use of live explosives and the fitting of them to targets to complete a demolition.